What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Shay Renee, and we are back to talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville, Season 8, Episode 3. And y'all, this episode was so dry. And once we finally met Trish, I wonder when we're going to meet her top lip, because it seemed like it wasn't moving while she was talking. But let's just get into it, shall we?
Can't ball in a life, man. Go on with it, go on with it. Do us. So we are coming here with a force. Yeah. Blessings we are reap and we coursing on full. Oh, we the rise and boast. Yeah, we give thanks like we need it the most. We have to give thanks like we really supposed to be thankful. Blessings all for my life, man.
Looking for ways to improve your health? Look no further. Visit www.shayrenee.net, where we provide healing beyond the prescription pad. We have hand-blended teas and herbs that are going to provide you with ultimate immune health, cold-pressed juices, as well as sea moss gels that are going to provide you with your daily vitamins and nutrients in just 2 tablespoons. Shop www.shayrenee.net and receive free shipping on all orders over $75. Don't wait, because a healthy life is ahead. So, y'all, this episode really showed me that if Stormy was the one that's supposed to be leading up the cast, this shit would be boring as hell. Because Stormy, child, I don't know about y'all, her scenes seemed very dragged out. Like they were like trying to find something to talk about. Her scenes with immovable top lip Trish, her husband, it was just a mess. And it's like Stormy is constantly trying to do little stuff to show us that she got money. You know, she got money and she doing this and she doing that. But it's like, girl, you is dry. It's like watching paint dry, watching her on this show. She really has no purpose. But y'all, let's just start from the beginning. So we start the episode off with Nell and Melody playing pickleball. Looked like they was playing damn tennis to me with little paddles. But anyway, they called it pickleball. Mel has got a full beat on playing pickleball. Okay, do your thing, girl, do your thing. So she was basically, meeting up with Nell so she can talk about, why Nell she didn't come to her podcast. So Nell was like, girl, I was in Georgia, hanging with my friends, and I seen it, and it sold out, and who what, and I couldn't, and it was, girl, you didn't want to come. Now, just tell Mel, girl, listen, I came to your name changing ceremony. I didn't want to come. Okay, I didn't want to come. That's all you had to do is say that. Like Mel called her bluff and was like, girl, you call me any other time you want to do something, you want to fuss and cuss and vent, and you want to do this and do that. You call me any other time, but you ain't call me to get a little ticket to come backstage. Stormy was there. First of all, Mel, we know why Stormy was there. Stormy was there to be messy. And mind you, Carlos probably told Stormy to come because for some whack-ass reason, they think that they can try to build this show around Stormy, with everybody cool with Stormy. But Stormy is boring as fuck. Okay, but hey, whatever. So Nell begins to talk about all the stuff that with her stepdaughter and whatnot, and how she called her a side chick. She didn't know that Chris was married. Girl, boo and bye to that. Let me say this, okay? Nell and Chris have been married half of Jesus' life. Don't nobody care whether she was a side chick or not at this point. They have several businesses, 2 biological children later, that's grown as hell. Okay, I think her oldest son is in his 30s. Child, listen, we do not care. I don't care. If Nell was a side chick, she was a side chick. She was a damn good one, okay? But she said she wasn't. I don't know why the stepdaughter is so involved in whatever the heck they got going on. Lexi don't want to be on the show. So at this point, I don't really give a damn about what Lexi got to say. So Mel basically explained to me, Nell, because Nell was like, what about Martel going to jail or whatever? And then Mel was like, thank you. I appreciate you actually asking me about what's going on. But I'm like, yeah, she asked you, but she still don't believe that you should have sent Martel to jail. Because she said it when she was sitting there talking to him. But Mel basically explains to her what Martel did in detail. She talks about this video and how he had the video of her giving slobbing on the knob, and how he covered his own dangalang up. My thing is, if this was supposed to be some other man that Mel was giving some sloppy toppy to, why would you cover up the dick? It ain't your dick, right? So why cover it up? It's supposed to be a porn. So just go and let it all hang out. It ain't yours, right? So if it ain't yours, why do you care? So Nell is now about, okay, yeah, I get it. I get it. No, Nell, listen, okay. You should have put some Nikes on. Because the way you was skating around accountability, I don't know what was going on. You should have got you some Air Maxes. Because you done maxed out of your energy, this conversation with Mel, accountability. It's just a lot going on. So Nell says, I guess I got some making up to do. I don't like how here's what I don't want to see. I don't want to see everybody making it seem like they got to walk on eggshells around Mel. Like, if you don't agree with Mel, I feel like they're making it seem like if you don't agree with Mel, then she gonna get rid of you. She ain't gonna be your friend. And I don't like that, because my thing is, I don't believe Mel to be the type of person where she just going to dismiss you if you don't agree with her. I think that she just wants people to be honest with her and be real. Like, Nell came to her and said what she had to say. Mel said what she had to say. Now they moving on. But I be damned if I'm groveling to another bitch. Like, Nell, I don't think you need to grovel. You said your piece. Y'all said your piece. Y'all move on. You ain't come to our podcast because I'd rather you just told the damn truth and said you just ain't want to damn come. But it is what it is. Shout out to everybody that is in the chat. What's up? What's up, Latasha V? How you bees? Love me says hi, Shay in chat. What's up? What's up? Black Butterfly says, hey, Black Butterfly says, hey, Shay and chat. What up? What up? How you bees? Latasha V says, I agree, and drag for sure. Yeah, this show was a drag. This episode was very boring. Yeah, y'all, because listen, we just going to be talking because this review ain't going to be hitting off of nothing. Nell was about to have a damn stroke out there. Oh, child, not a stroke, honey. Now, let me tell you something. For Nell to be as old as she is, she got a little perky little booty, okay? And then she kept on saying, like, she's, everybody always references how she's older than Mel. Well, baby, you's older than her. They're referencing the truth. I don't know. I don't know what you mean by this. I don't understand. Okay. Black Butterfly says, yeah, guess he was embarrassed by the size. Child. Trying to cover it up. It probably only took her like a little like it wasn't taking too much for it to go down her throat, child. Maybe that's why she ain't never had no orgasm. Delisha Dismuke says, hey Shay, what's up? What's up? Cheyenne Brown says, hey Shay, what up? What up? How you bees? Love Me says, Stormy and the new girl was absolutely boring. Shay, you are right. Who cares if Nell was a side chick? Nell is a male-identified old busybody female. Damn. Tell me how you really feel, Love Me. Okay. Tell me how you really feel, baby. But y'all, that wasn't nothing with that scene with Mel and Miss Nell. Moving on. Stormy goes to dinner with Stiff Lip, aka Trish. Yeah, Trish, I'm not featuring you. I don't really care. It's like, just like if Sonny and Moses popped up on this episode, I wouldn't care. I'm just not really featuring these new people that they're putting on the show. I'm really not. I'm not featuring the people that's on the show. I think that this show is really heading to Cancelville. Because you're trying to fit a square peg into a circle at this point. It's just not working. So this Trish girl is supposed to be somebody that Stormy was doing her hair before. and she's training people. Now, mind you, Stormy talking about she in the gym, she trying to get herself together. If Trish is supposed to be a trainer and a bodybuilder, why you ain't going to her? I see how they're trying to set it up. They're trying to set it up as to how Trish knows Martel. Trish was training Destiny. Trish was training Tisha. So now Trish with the stiff upper lip. Um, we gonna call her Stiff Lip Trish. Stiff Lip Trish was talking about her training Tisha potentially. Tisha reached out to her to get training, and she wanted to make sure that Stormy would be okay with her hanging out with Tisha because of what happened with, I don't know, they don't like each other. Child, Trish, listen. Stormy is out here so-called getting money and doing whatever. Get your money and do what you're supposed to do. But it's all very fake. We can tell that this is production's way of trying to put this Trish girl into the fold so it could seem like, okay, now everybody can mesh together. Okay, you like it, I don't love it. Moving on. So Trish and Stiff Lip Trish and her dude Ken, they not married. They both love to work out. She likes to argue for no reason and get rowdy about it, and he likes to calm her down. Let me tell you, ladies, don't be stiff-lipped, Trish. Trish is talking like this. I want to be arguing, and he just want to solve the problem. I don't know if it's her lip that's not moving, her teeth. I don't know what's going on, but it is very. Trish name need to be Margaret. I just feel like her name need to be Margaret. Because it's a lot going on with Trish. I don't understand Trish. Yeah, Trish is something else. Trish is a mess. So, they try to lead into, yeah, and I be seeing Martel at the gym with Destiny when I'm training her. This is a way for them to try to lead into, of course, Trish is the one that Martel has been sleeping with as well. Okay, girl. Mind you, somebody said that Trish was on the episode when they were in Atlanta doing they rented when Martel got the house or whatever, the Airbnb, that his old Melanika or whatever her name is, she got that house. She was supposed to be his manager, and they had all those women come to the house to taste the wine. Apparently, Trish was there. So I need to go back and figure out if she really was there. Because if she was there, they're trying to say that he was sleeping with her then. Child, listen. Love and marriage of the past and pussy. I don't know what's going on here. It's just too much. Martel is allegedly sending that cock around the town like clockwork. It's too much. So Stormy sitting here, I guess she acting like she don't know what's going on. She don't know that Trish was sticking her puss on Martel's peen. I'm like, y'all act like y'all close to each other, like you know a lot. She's asking you about your baby journey. She went to high school. Trish, Stiff Lip Trish went to high school with Courtney. Y'all seem very familiar with each other. So Stormy, this even further lets me know that you trifling. Because here's yet another woman that you know that Martel was sleeping with. Now, was Stiff Lip Trish sleeping with Martel while he was with Melody? Mm-hmm. Unbelievable. Just a mess. So, child, this is the way of them introducing her. Apparently, Trish was previously married, and homeboy was not good to her. They just didn't, work out. Whatever. I don't really care, y'all. I'm just trying to tell you. Moving on. This just they trying to introduce the lady with the crazy talking voice. Sound like she eating grits. Moving on. Stormy and her husband, Courtney, go to pretend like they about to buy a car. I think Stormy really thinks that she is on Real Housewives of Huntsville. Stormy, it's really looking like a charade, baby. I don't know why you just gotta prove to us that you is one rich bitch. We don't care, girl. this show is not centered around wealth, if you will. It's centered around we supposed to be seeing black excellence. Like you allegedly out in the streets, you're not really doing anything excellent. Where's the hair care products? I keep saying that. You keep talking about this glaze that you putting on people's skin. I don't see you promoting no hair drops, nothing. I don't see you doing nothing with hair, but you was a hairstylist. Now you glazing up legs with this cream that you trying to hawk to everybody. Child, listen, Stormy, we don't need you on here trying to make us realize think that you a rich bitch with all of these court cases and everything else that allegedly they said you got out here in your name. It's given untrue. It's given very much untrue. So you came on the scene trying to act like you got a gangster lean, getting in these cars. This was a whole 10 minutes of a scene that we could have cut out. We did not need this scene whatsoever. It didn't really connect to anything. They talked about surrogacy. I get it. Y'all want to have another baby. Kudos to y'all. I appreciate the fact that y'all are actually having the conversation. But Courtney don't seem like he really up for this surrogate situation. He probably content with having one kid. But you pushing that. And it seemed like it's just more of a storyline than a real deal. But they talk about the surrogate and whatnot. He's like more into the process. She just think, oh, we rich. We in here buying cars. You know what I'm saying? Because we got it like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to buy you a car. You going to let me buy a baby. I'm going to buy a belly to, have a baby by me because, baby, I'm a millionaire. You know what I mean? She thinks she all that. Stormy, girl, get off my screen with this. Please go away from us with this. Have a baby. I love that for you. Buy one of these little raglass cars. Girl, get boo and bye to this. Get off my screen. I don't really care. You're not adding anything. This whole scene was a waste of my time. I could have really watched something else. And we're actually going to talk about something else because that was stupid. Moving on. Okay. In the next scene, okay, we have yet another boring scene. Trish and Ken are talking. Trish has two children from her previous marriage. Ken has a kid that's not really his kid, but he's claiming the kid from a previous relationship. They are trying to blend their family. They're talking about getting married. I don't think Ken really wants to. He's talking about, oh, I'm going to propose and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this and do that. And Ken is built like Mr. T. They talk about how much they love working out together, blah, blah, blah. They want to hang out with Stormy and Courtney. This was just a very much so, I could see production is kind of drag some material out of them. They were having a back and forth conversation that was really dragging. It was like you could tell that they're trying to get used to the cameras and they were trying to make their conversation seem get comfortable with talking to each other in front of the cameras. It's yeah, I could have done without that whole scene too. That was whole 10 minutes I can't get back. I just feel like you're wasting our time this season. Yeah. All the stuff that you had in that trailer, y'all could have just pushed up the scene of Destiny talking to Prison Beard, aka Moses. You could have just had us go ahead and see that. We could have dove more into the Sonny and Moses stuff. These two people right here, it's giving boring. It's very much so giving boring. Very much so. Okay. Delisha Dismute says Stormy is fake. She absolutely is. Cheyenne Brown says, I don't understand how these women aren't afraid of STIs. Martel gets around, and I'm sure he don't wear. Ooh, baby. That's a legend in Cheyenne Brown's opinion, baby. But I concur. All right, I concur. I don't know why these people are humping and pumping on the tail. There is no way that he could ever poke me with anything. Okay, absolutely not. It could be a life or death dick situation, and I would just have to go ahead to the pearly gates. There is no way. Ain't no way. Okay, but moving on. Trish, stiff lip Trish and Ken, that they ain't never been a Barbie doll. Uh, yeah, they wasn't talking about shit. I'm just gonna go ahead and tell y'all the truth. They wasn't talking about nothing. I could tell basically it was just an introduction of Ken. This was a way for us to see him and his chiseled shoulders. It's just a lot. It's very veiny. It's not. Ken is not. I'm not featuring Ken. I don't. I don't like it. But you know, hey, it's just the first episode. We'll see where this goes. Moving on. So back to the scene that we actually cared about. They should have just moved this up and put some more stuff on the show. We got Mel, Tisha, and Kimmy sitting down together. I can appreciate these three sitting together, even though this is fake as fuck. They do not like each other. It is just giving very much we're doing this as seen on TV. Okay, they don't like each other. It is what it is. Y'all are doing this solely for the show. And the sad part about all of this is it's very obvious that these people are doing this for the show because Mel, you know, is sitting there and Kimmy, she asked Kimmy about why her and Teach, she asked them why they didn't come to her podcast. Kimmy is like, well, my mother has breast cancer. I've been dealing with that for the last 6 months. First of all, Mel, you're not friends. Y'all not friends. And I'm gonna have to. I'm listen. I know the millimeters. Don't beat me up now. Now I told y'all I love Mel, but I ain't no Mel. I ain't no follower of nobody where I can't point out where somebody wrong. Mel, Tisha said she didn't want to come because she wasn't trying to be getting thrown up out of there. She ain't featuring the millimeters. Okay, she didn't admit that. She said she didn't come because she wasn't invited, which I can understand as well because they flash back to her getting thrown out of an event. But Tisha, you knew good and damn well y'all wasn't getting along, and you came to Mel's event at that time to be messy. That's what you did. But I get it. I'm not going to be coming to anything that you're having and risk getting thrown out and being embarrassed too either. Y'all are not, y'all are getting cool again. But let's be honest, Mel, you've been up and down as to whether you fool with them or not. So it could be how wherever the wind blows you as far as how you feel about them for the day, for whether you're gonna kick her out or not. I appreciate Kimmy's honesty with her saying, listen, your fans don't like me. So why am I going to be sitting in an audience with them? And that's very true. Then they said that the energy was negative because of Sunny. The energy was negative. Sunny said the energy was negative. First of all, y'all got to have some common sense. If you coming on to a show, first of all, if I'm Kimmy and Tisha, I would be wondering why Sunny was even there. Why did they even invite Sonny and Moses to something that's supposed to be all about Mel? First of all, Carlos, you think you slick. You had Mel do the very first podcast because you wanted to make sure that it was going to be packed and full. You know that Mel's people are going to come out and support her. You know that. So you bring in Sonny and Moses to her interview is messy because now it's leaving it up to the thought process that Mel is somehow involved in this. And that doesn't make any sense. So I can appreciate Kimmy being honest, but Mel, we got to be honest, baby. You ain't cool. You ain't cool with them like that if you didn't even know that Kimmy's mother had breast cancer. I think that for you to require somebody to come to your podcast, you at least need to know enough. You need to be around them enough and cool enough with them to know what's going on, because I don't even think you would have expected her to be there if you knew what was going on with her mom. But luckily Kimmy said that her mother is okay. She's doing well. She's doing her, doing her treatments and stuff. And kudos to Kimmy for being able to be there for her mother. Sadly, she's already gone through this already. So, but at least she can offer her mom some advice as to how to get through it. So moving on, uh, Tisha proceeds to ask Mel about this whole situation with Martel and this him going to jail stuff. Let me stop you right here, Tisha. Because Tisha, you over here playing dumb. Riddle me this, Batman. Carson Blue, which was supposed to be your hairstylist that you were going to bring on the show, already told you about the video. already told you about what's going on. So why are you sitting here pretending like you didn't know what's up? You sitting here with Mel. This is why I don't like when people play in our faces, because you're sitting here with Mel asking her what about this DV stuff with Martel. Mel tells you about the video situation and you acting shocked. You're not shocked. Carson Blue already told you about it. That's why, and you knew about the video. So that's why you brought Carson to that tea party, because internally you wanted to sit there and feel like, Mel, I got you. I got somebody that got some dirt on you. Yep, I synced the video, and your ex-husband's baby mama is out to get you, and I got the tea. You sitting here drinking tea, and I brought the tea to the table. That's what you did. You felt like you had a one up on her by bringing Carson to that damn tea. And Carson, you wanted to promote your business, so of course you are opportunist. You wanted to be on the show. So Tisha, for you to sit there with Mel and Kimmy and act like you didn't know what was going on when she told you about it, you are a liar. You're full of shit. That's what you are. Now, for y'all to sit there, and also going back to the podcast thing, y'all acting like y'all didn't want to go to the podcast, but y'all was pissed because Mel didn't invite you to the name changing ceremony that she had at her house, and y'all were making fun of it. You was wondering why you didn't get to come to that. But when you have the opportunity to show up for her without being prompted, you don't do it. So it's just a lot of fakeness going on. Do you want to be around or do you not? Or is you blood or cuz? What's going on? I don't understand. Why are we playing these little games? I don't get it. So Tisha, you got a little lying problem. You over here lying and acting like you didn't know what was going on. Then in your confessional, you want to be like, yeah, Martel's never going to change. I understand. Then they get to talking about Destiny and the Sunny situation. And Mel was like, they talked about girl code. Okay. Somebody's mama says cuz. I know that's right. So they talk about Destiny. They talk about the podcast and the fact that Sunny and Moses was there. And Mel says, well, Stormy was there. And they like, so? And I'm still like, why the hell was Stormy ass there? But anyway, that's the child probably there to be fucking nosy and messy. I don't know. It's definitely a motive behind that. But moving on. They said that they talked about how they talked to Sunny, and Kimmy was like, Sunny was the first one to like really like pray for her and be there for her when she first found out her diagnosis, and she had to go and film that first scene. Sunny was the one that kind of talked to her before she had to film the scene, before she found out that she had breast cancer. So Kimmy wanted to just give Sunny the benefit of the doubt. So that's why she wanted to set up that meeting with Tisha, blah, blah, blah. But it all boils down to they are mad at Sunny. Then they wondering why Sunny was at the podcast. Mel is like, and they like, oh, Sunny broke girl code. And Mel is like, I know you're not talking about some girl code where it comes to Destiny. Mind you, Mel, I would have addressed with them. Y'all broke girl code. Y'all motherfuckers really ain't my damn friends. You know what? Why? Check, please. Why the hell am I in here? Because we in here trying to plant roots together. It's real doggone fun. It's mighty funny to me. Y'all in here planting seeds, planting roots, making little plants. But it's a plant. It's y'all planting a bunch of bullshit in our heads. That's what you're doing. You're playing in our faces. Wrong P word. Okay? Y'all don't like each other. Mel, you don't give a damn if they came to your podcast or not. Y'all don't want to go to Mel's podcast. I don't know why we doing this. It's given very fake. It's all fake. They talked about Tisha and her being a stay-at-home mom or not. Tisha, you don't have any business going on. Is Black open? That's what I want to know. Is Black the restaurant open every day for business? Tisha, what do you need an office for? And Kimmy was like, I told you could use the office in our, like, we're done. And they didn't even, they supposed to be talking about their businesses. When Kimmy was talking about their businesses that was finished, they blanked it out. Why are we blanking out Kimmy and them's businesses? Because of this alleged lawsuit they got going on? Y'all ain't trying to get involved? Y'all don't want people to know what they got going on financially? But allegedly, y'all sent out and got them YouTubers' names without their permission, doing illegal stuff. I don't know what's going on, but it's a lot of talk out here about all this legal jargon with these YouTubers and Maurice. I don't know. I'm not getting in that. But I wonder if that's why they blanked out what their businesses were. It's a whole lot of ish. It's a whole lot of ish going on. It's a whole lot of ish going on. Whole lot of fakeness, okay? But I don't get it. Mel, don't look for support from these people. Mel showed up to the Black Expo and bought stuff from vendors at the show. But y'all couldn't come to her podcast without being invited. It's really interesting to me that y'all expect so much out of Mel. Y'all wanted her to speak at the expo and do it for free. Y'all wanted her to come, and she damn near planned the thing. She damn near told you to go get sponsors, right? But yet y'all can't come and support her. Now I get it. One could be like, well, Mel, you can't pick and choose what you want us to show up for. And you disinvite us or don't want us around so often that we don't know when you want us to support you or when you do. One could be okay with assessing that it's given very wishy-washy sometimes. And even Kimmy was like, if people are allowed to go off, and Kimmy was being really shady in her interview with Dustin. I think it was on the show when she said, if people are allowed to go off on a hiatus because they have to really, make sure that their mental health is centered, or, emotionally, they have to break apart from people for a while to center themselves. It should be okay if we decide to do the same thing. And I get it. I get it. The reality is y'all are not friends. Y'all don't like each other. It is what it is. Y'all pretended very well for the cameras. Tisha almost didn't make it because Tisha can't stand Mel. At least Kimmy can fake the funk for a little bit. Just for a little bit. Okay? But y'all, this episode wasn't giving a bunch of damn nothing. I can't even sit here and play with y'all and fake as bad as they were. Tisha, Kimmy, Mel, y'all gotta do a better job of pretending like you like each other. I think Mel did a good job of acting. But there's no way. I can just see she's uncomfortable with them. Y'all are the same bitches that sat there and knew that my husband was cheating on me, didn't say nothing to me. Now you over here about damn near ready to jump Sonny, a motherfucker that is married to this guy. I was married and we were all friends. Y'all didn't protect me, but y'all over here defending broke and busted and disgusted Destiny with the baddest attitude in the land. But y'all can defend her and talk about girl code and this, that, and the third. I don't get it. But where was all of that sympathy and empathy for Mel when she was going through it? You decided, Tisha, to go tell everybody that Martel bought matching BMWs for somebody. Listen, these people full of shit. I can't do much more. But y'all, that's it. I ain't got no more. This episode was really dead and boring. A lot of people faking the funk, bullshitting around, trying to pull the damn wool over our eyes like we don't know what the hell going on. But we are very, very smart, okay? Y'all are trying to set this up. The whole mealy mouth Trish with the stiff upper lip. She's supposed to be set up to make this whole thing with Martel. Destiny, I don't even know what Destiny gonna be talking about. Destiny has absolutely nothing going on. And then the next episode, she's supposed to be looking like she got an attitude talking to Kimmy and Tisha. I'm just not featuring Destiny. I'm absolutely not. Um, Destiny, please get off the show. If the show is not canceled next season, we need to go ahead and let Destiny go. She needs to not be like a charade, constantly coming back when we just can't find anybody else. Let it burn. Please let it burn. And Storm, what's the name? Sunny and Moses. I don't know how long they gonna last on the show. But it is what it is, y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching. Please, please, please do not forget to like the video, okay? Like the video, y'all, so that it can get sent out further into the algorithm. I'm going to go through some of y'all comments before we get out of here. But please, please, please like the video for me before we get out of here, okay? They don't want the internet Nancy Drews to investigate. You know what? One thing I wanted to say about, speaking of investigating, everybody has been talking about how Marceau was like, I've been through when they so-called did that fake intervention with Martel. He was like, yeah, I've been through the same thing. I just decided not to get a divorce. First of all, who says that it's your choice whether or not y'all get a divorce or not? Tisha is very well, even though she a little slow sometimes, she is very much so capable of saying, I don't want to be married to you anymore because you cheated on me, if that's the case. And so you talking about you made the decision not to get a divorce. You are not in the same situation as Martel, because y'all are not being honest on camera. Even though Martel's a liar and conniving and an asshole, you're not being honest on. So that lets me know, okay, if you had to make a choice not to get divorced, what do you have that's exactly like Martel? You have a mistress just like Martel? Has it been for over 5 years like Martel? Riddle me this, Batman. What's the comparison? All y'all full of shit. That's what I'm starting to realize. All y'all full of shit. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. And you know what, Stormy, one thing she did say throughout all of her boring scenes, she was right. Anybody that Tisha falls out with is definitely centered around Marceau, it seems like. Her cousin, Marceau, got in the middle of that. With Stormy, Marceau got in the middle of that. With Mel, Marceau is in that because he over here allegedly helping Martel cheat on motherfuckers. It's a mess. Shygo 2 says Marceau stopped Tisha's progress per usual. He told her that he was done playing for TV. Child. This show going to hell in the handbasket. Melody Alpha MC, what's up? What's up? Melody was calling them to the carpet on camera. That's why she asked all them fake hoes why they didn't come to the podcast. Their boss was hosting. We know Melody could care less for their if they attended. No, I get that too. I can agree with that, because my thing is Carlos was there, and if Carlos flew all the way down to Huntsville to make sure that y'all, to basically whip y'all back into shape and get y'all together, then follow the rules. It would have made sense for them to be there. And I don't know why y'all so worried about constructive criticism from the millimeters. Go and have a good time and don't worry about what them people saying. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it, okay? But that's easier said than done if you have a whole room of people and you feeling attacked. Delisha Dismute says this year the show is targeting the bloggers and millimeters. You know why? Because Carlos is jealous that he ain't got no fans. And a lot of the people on the show jealous because they ain't got no good fan base. That's what this is all about. They are all, and they jealous of Melody's fan base. Shygo 2 says they all are doing barely enough to keep the reality TV check. They are about to lose this job. Child, they about to lose this job. They about to lose this job. Period. Okay. Pacino Rule says, bottom line, these people are not friends. And that is nothing but the truth. Rue Jones says, hey, Shay Renee. And she says, hey, chat. What's up? What's up, Rue Jones? How you bees? Mishi Love says, Kimmy should tell Maurice to give her libido a hiatus. Child, Lord have mercy. I don't even want to have that conversation anymore this season. Pacino Rule says Tisha can't pull off the assignment. She cannot. Tisha is just so spoiled and childish that she can't even pretend like she likes Mel for 10 minutes. It's all over her face and her body language. Delisha Dismuke says, this year the show is targeting bloggers, and oh yeah, we talked about that. Reality with DVD says, not much, but I enjoyed seeing them at the botanical gardens. Yeah, I thought that was a cute little scene. Angie B says, I think it goes to show how they don't support women like they claim to. There's no girl code. Exactly. They only want support. They want support from each other when it has to do directly with them. So if Mel found out that Marceau was cheating and had a picture and literally the penis going inside and his face on it, if she came and told her, she would still find a way to make it Mel's fault. It is what it is. Mel is simply stronger than her opponents. Well, that's definitely true. Thanks, Shay Renee. Delisha Dismuke says this show should be called Love and Lockup. It's getting there. He got a hook and a curve. Who? Carlos or Martel? Child, yuck. Alpha MC says you don't have to like your coworkers, but you can be cordial. Tisha fails at being cordial, and you can see how much she despises Mel. Yeah, she's so jealous of Mel, it hurts her inside and out. Lee says Tisha's mama would tell her not to let Marceau go no matter what he did. But my thing is, why would she be listening to her mama about her mate for the rest of her life? But child, you like it, I love it. Tia P says, oops, speak on it, Shay. Listen, okay. But yeah, I agree. She Miss Wanda has been telling her to stay with him from the beginning. And I'm like, Wanda, you've been married how many times? So why would you force your daughter to imply that your daughter should stay with somebody that's not treating her right? Miss B, what's up, Miss B? Miss B is in the building. She says Marceau will have Tisha close to no one he can't control. Exactly. Reality with DVD says, where can you get on national TV as a couple, but you're married to someone else? Child. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That's Love and Marriage Huntsville for you. But y'all, I got to get on up out of here. I've been doing this watermelon fast. This is my first day and I am super tired. I'm about to go get my tail in the shower. All I've been eating is watermelon, drinking watermelon juice. So my body weary, and I worked out today. So I got 2 more days of this foolishness, and then I'm just going to eat fruits and vegetables for the rest of the week and see how this makes my body feel. But y'all, I got to go on and get on up out of here. Thank y'all so much for watching. Please, please, please do not forget, like I said, to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with anybody else that's watching this foolishness with us too. And I will see you all in the next video. Peace out.